So very good morning, my dear students. So once again, welcome to our accountancy class, grade 11. Okay. So we previous discussion, some extent understood accounting equation, correct? So under the accounting equation, you can able to do the problems. Now here, it's a very important session for our further discussion. For this session, definitely you can able to understood our all the concepts and all the conventions and assumptions, everything. Okay. So actually, as a accountancy, see for example, this is the business transaction. Okay. So business transactions. So under the business transaction, what is business transaction? As a day-to-day activities, nothing but business transaction, nothing but what? Activities. Okay. So what is the activities? So whatever doing, selling and buying goods and meeting some expenses, conveyance, correct, rent, and electricity, like that. So all these activities, it is called coming under business transaction. Okay. So how you are going to convert in accounting way, in accountancy language. That's a language, correct? So accountancy is what? As a business language to express information to our internal and external users. Okay. Now I will draw on the important structure. See, as a business transaction, thereafter become what? It is journal. Okay. After the journal become, it is called ledger. After the ledger, we're going to do balancing. Okay. Balancing. After that, it is called trial balance. Okay. What is this? Trial balance. From this, we're going to prepare three important accounts. Okay, three important accounts. So I repeat once again. As a business transaction, we are going to learn here how to form journal. Okay, this is what we are going to discuss today. As a journal, how to convert ledger. Thereafter, how to do balancing. Thereafter, trial balance. Okay, then from the trial balance, from the trial balance, we're going to prepare, that is called trading account. Okay, trading account or trading account. Trading account, thereafter, it is called profit and loss account. Okay. So thereafter it is called balance sheet. Balance sheet. See, these are the three financial statements going to prepare. For that only, from the business transaction, you want to develop up to this. Okay, here, what is the meaning of trading account? See, here you want to do all the questions, correct? So hereafter, you have to raise the questions. So in your life, you have to raise very important question. What is that? First one. Correct? Or you raise the question, why I am going to join commerce stream. So once you put why question, you understood this session. Okay, so why? Why I am going to prepare all this from the business transaction. So why I am going to prepare this account, trading account. Okay. You are going to calculate gross profit. Okay. Or loss. Going to prepare gross profit or loss. Here, why you are going to prepare profit and loss? So here itself you know. Going to know what is my net profit. Net profit or loss. Okay. Thereafter, balance sheet. Why I am going to prepare balance sheet? So simply we can say what? To know business position. Okay. Position of the company. Where you are. So right now you are in joined +1, grade 11th for the commerce stream. The question why. Correct? The why, then what, thereafter when, thereafter where. Correct? All together, now you are watching this video. How to do, what is accountancy, how to preparation of the recording the transaction. That's what a business transaction. Suppose you go into market, you are buying something, selling something as a business. For example, running a computer business, as a trading business, correct? So you want to buy the computer, you want to sell the computer, you want to research the customer, then you want to know where the computer parts are available, correct? So all the information for the business transaction, how to convert for the journal, thereafter ledger, thereafter balancing, thereafter trial balance. Okay, after this, how to preparation of these three type of account, trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Then why I am going to prepare again? To know our gross profit or loss. I am going to prepare trading account, also called manufacturing account. Okay, manufacturing or what is manufacturing? Suppose you are a manufacturer, want to prepare manufacturing account and the trading account. Or you are just dealing some computer parts, or you are dealing with any real estate, selling houses like that. Correct. So just trading the business, buying and selling. Correct. So to know gross profit or loss. Profit and loss account, I am going to prepare this statement, net profit or loss, whether the company earning profit or loss. Thereafter, balance sheet. That's what you know the accounting term. Correct. What is the balance sheet? Together of what? We already discussed accounting equation. Assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Correct. So why I am preparing the balance sheet? To know my company position, my business position of the company, financial position of the company. That's what the entire discussion for that going to learn what is journal. It is coming from the French word jour. Coming from where? Jour. From the French language. Journal. That's what. How to do journal. How to prepare journal entry. So what is journal entry? As a processing of the transaction, going to prepare, it is called journalizing or it is called journal entry. So I will tell you one by one. That's what. So how to convert my business transaction or activities converted into journal entry. So this journal entry, how you are going to form? What is journalizing? What is journal entry? The format. Correct. That's what you understood for the first 2-3 chapters. What the theory oriented. Correct. So now this was our entire discussion in our +1 syllabus. You want to know what is all the recording of transaction. You know, NCERT book it is there, no? Chapter number 3. What is chapter number 4? Recording of transaction. 2. Further, we are going to discuss different types of books, correct? Thereafter, depreciation. So when you are dealing for the balance sheet, what is balance sheet? Only the assets and liabilities. When you are coming for the assets, how to calculate depreciation. Okay, so that is separate chapter is there. Methods of depreciation. Then thereafter, you are going to see our rectification of errors. Suppose any mistakes I am doing here, how to rectify. So one of the chapter is the rectification of errors. Okay, likewise, we are going to discuss. This is what the structure. Okay, that's why you have to raise your question at least now. Now you are here, +1, a comma stream. You have to raise in your mind. You have to raise hereafter why, what, when, where, how. So why you have chosen comma stream? Okay, so you have some ambition. Want to become a chartered accountant or cost accountant or company secretary, or after the my +1, I'm going to do some BCom, MCom like that. Okay, so question why, got the answer. So what you are going to discuss as accountancy, then business studies, then economics, under +1, +2. So what are subjects going to discuss? Then when you are going to discuss, what is the time, correct? So whenever you seeing the video in your room, whether we don't know when you are watching, whether in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon, or lying on the bed or just like sitting on your hall, how you are watching, the when, the time, correct? The time is very, very important. Then where you are watching. Now you are in your room, correct? Which place, either in the garden or in your hall or in your even kitchen, cooking, your mother doing cooking. Then simultaneously you can listen the classes through video, correct? That's what where. Then how you are learning, that's what all this discussion. How you are learning now through technology, correct? So through technology, we are sending the videos, you are watching there. So now the question now, here how, what is the meaning of accountancy? How I am going to learn? I am going to form this journal entry, correct? You understood now. So how you are going to form this, what is the business transaction? You know already, your duty is what? Your duty is what? Here, first identification, correct? Want to identification. After the identification, we are going to do what? Recording. Okay. recording. After recording, you go into classification, correct? Classification. Thereafter, going to do summarization, correct? Summarization. Thereafter, go into analyze, okay? Go into analyze and interpretation, correct? Thereafter, how it will become, make it all through communication, correct? Understood? That's what is the meaning of accountancy here. See here, I want to identify the business activities, business transaction. What happened today? Okay, what's going on today? That's what identification. Once you identify, how to record, correct? So we want to identify our business transaction, correct? We want to identify business transaction. Thereafter, recording. So how to record? Coming under journal. How I'm going to record the activities in the accounting term. Thereafter, classification. That's what ledger. And summarization. Coming under ledger. What is ledger? So we are doing the business. Every day we are doing the business. Okay. So every day become what? Weekly. What is my business? Thereafter, monthly. Thereafter, yearly. Okay. That's what we are going to do the business. Okay. For that, what happened this week? Every month, what is my purchases? What is my sales? So what is my total expenses? That is called what? Summarization. For that only, going to prepare what? Ledger. Okay. Classification and summarization, what? Ledger. Thereafter, you want to analyze. From this all, we are preparing trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. From this available statement, we are going to analyze whether my company is going in a very good manner. It is where I am going to improve. So where I am spending more expenses, more expenditure. Correct. So how to improve my business. Correct. That's what we are also doing this week for any test. We want to analyze. So where I am. So where I am very weak. So where I am unable to follow. Correct. That's what we go into analyze. Interpretation for the preparation of the statement. Finally, it is communication from the balance sheet. It is communicated to the whom? As a public, as a government, as a management. Correct. They will understood. Okay. They will communicate through balance sheet. You have understood? That's what do you mean by accounting? Identification, recording, classification, summarization, analyze and interpretation. Finally, communication. You know already. Correct. Communication to whom? Maybe internal user. User may be internal, external. Correct. External user. Correct. Internal user like our first management. Whether I am running properly. Then employee. Whether I am to continue this company or not. Correct. Then only they will get bonus, all the incentives. As an external first creditor. Whether my money I can able to collect or not. As an investor. Then income tax. How they are paying tax from the available statement. After preparation of the statement, whether properly maintained or not. So what is the base? This is the base. This is the origin of the entry. Correct? This is the base. Business transaction. This is the foundation. Journal. From this journal only up to this we are going to do preparation of the balance sheet. So you should know how to form journal entry. What is journal entry? What do you mean by journalizing? Correct? That's what the clear understanding of this picture is view. Okay, this is a structure. It's a very, very important structure. That's why the entire this structure, the process, we're going to discuss for the entire whole year plus one as a base. Okay, this is the discussion. You can learn the different chapters. I said the rectification of errors. As a error, here you can rectify. Suppose you are becoming a doctor, correct? So doctor can't rectify. Sir, please come. 2 days back I done some operation. So I done some mistake inside your stomach. So I want to rectify. So are you agree? Or are you happy about the particular doctor? So become angry now. But here as accountancy, you can rectify our errors. Correct? To clarify our all the interpretation, you can able devise interpretation, analyze and interpretation, you can identify whether any errors happen. So you can rectify errors here. That's a very interesting chapter we can go to discuss. Rectification of error. It's very, very important. So before rectification of error, you should know how to do journal entry. That is very, very, very important foundation. It's very interesting. Now you can able to learn one by one, correct? How to form the journal entries. How you are going to convert, correct? That's what here, the clear understanding, you understood. So what is the journal entry? It is called nothing but what? It's a recording of a transaction as a journal. Recording of a transaction. Or a process of transaction called journal entry. So where it is collected, it is coming in French language called jour. Correct? That it is called journal entry. So here going to learn how to form journal entry. Okay, from the journal entry, thereafter subsequently discuss all the each and everything. Now you understood this map, you can able to clearly follow. Correct? This is very important map. Just watch. I will give the time. Okay. Okay, so now you watch it now. All the structure of the business transaction, from business transaction, finally how to become balance sheet. Here see, so what is journalizing? See, a process of recording a transaction in a journal. Right? In a journal. Process of recording a transaction in a journal is called what? That is called journalizing. Okay. Similarly, what is entry made in the journal? This is called journal entry. So what do you mean by journalizing? What do you mean by journal entry? Okay, that's what we are going to discuss. How to form a journal entry. What is the format of the journal entry? Okay, now we are going to discuss what is the format of the journal entry. Okay, so I will clear it here. Okay, so what is the journal format? So here nothing but date first. Date, particulars. Thereafter, this is called ledger folio. Thereafter, amount. So this is called debit. Simplification. See, we can write debit. We can write how? Capital letter D, debit. Similarly, credit. Okay. So amount debit, amount credit, and very important, the simplification. This is what our format of journal. That's what we will write. This is a journal. Okay. So suppose you take your NCERT book, page number 54. Okay, for easy understanding right now. Okay, take page number 54. Before that, you will see now rules of debit. Correct. Okay, what is the journal format? It is there in your book. Okay, it's clearly mentioned after the accounting equation. Now you turn page number 54. Now we are going to discuss that rules for what is debit and credit. Correct. Then you take page number 60 also. So you have to go through that journal entry. Page number 61. See there the format of journal entry. Take the book, then you will see the format of journal entry. So date in accountancy, the date is very important. Correct. So the date is the basic. For example, what is today's date? Okay, today maybe 29. Okay. So you have to write for each transaction. You want to mention what happened today. So the date is very important. So how to form journal entry? You can write in a what is journal? It is a transaction is recorded in a which order? Should be chronological order. Chronological order. So very important word. Chronological order. What is that meaning? What is the meaning of the chronological order? See, for example, today is we bought something. Are you able to record yesterday's date? So it is not correct. Okay. So whatever you have to particular transaction or particular date, you want to follow. So chronological order, nothing but what? As a date. Okay. So it is incurred exactly when. Okay. So how to write? It is incurred. It is a date wise in order to in which they occur. Okay. So chronological order is a date wise in order to occur. So whenever it will happen, so the date is very important. So why? So you can't write your transaction previous date or 2 days back. So that's why For you are preparing vouchers, we discussed the vouchers. For vouchers, why you are numbering? So we are numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We can't do whatever transaction, today's transaction. We can go back to your day before yesterday. So you can't write that. That's why this is very, very important. Chronological order. So day-to-day transaction always want to write whenever it occurs. So whatever yesterday, whatever yesterday date, whatever today, then suppose tomorrow, so that particular day, that's why accountancy is very, very important. What is the base? The date is very, very important. Understood now? So as a date, so what happened today from the morning to evening? After completion of the transaction, how to write? As a what happened today's transaction, how much my purchases? What is my sales today? So what is my purchase return? Okay, that's what we're going to do with different books that you will discuss later. Okay, so here the format, journal, date, you can write. So for example, here I have to write today is 29. Okay, thereafter particulars. That's what we're going to discuss now. So debit means what? Credit means what? Okay, so what's the meaning of debit? What's the meaning of credit? So as you discussed already in the accounting equation, okay, as accounting equation, we have to discuss about what? What are the variables affected? Correct. So once the variables affected, how we have to give effects of transaction. Finally, you want to form the accounting equation. Correct. So as accounting equation is equal. So that is called how to form journal entry. That is called, I will clean it here. Okay. So that is called what? As a modern approach. How to do the journal entry? We can do approach. Okay. Approach. What is approach? In Tamil what? Anugudal. So what is accountancy? Nothing but what? Kanakku Padiviyal. What is this accountancy? Kanakku Padiviyal. That means what? Maths, you know, Kanak. Numbers. They are all expressed in terms of money, correct? Numbers. So how we are going to recording, correct? You want to record in the journal entry. That's what is called Kanakku Padiviyal. As a approach. How to do? What are the approach? You want to do journal entries. So what is approach in Tamil? Anugudal. For example, you want to know Connaught Place in Delhi. Okay. So or you want to approach in your place, or you have to visit Delhi. From Delhi, they are only going to approach. So where is Connaught Place? So where is our Parliament House? Correct. So we can't approach here itself. Correct. Once you reach in New Delhi, there only you can able to approach where is that place. Similarly here, as a approach, there are two type of approach. One is traditional approach. Correct. It is called traditional approach. Other is called modern approach. Correct. Modern approach, or you know, accounting equation approach. Accounting equation. Correct. Accounting equation. That's right. Now we are going to discuss the two type of approach. So as you already discussed in accounting equation, what is that? So modern approach. So what is that modern approach? Now I'll clear this. Okay. It is there. So approach, we can classify it into traditional approach, modern approach. So already discussed in accounting equation, modern approach. What is that modern approach? See here, already you know what are the type of account, type of okay, here account. Okay, here debit, here credit. So already you know in accounting equation, total how many elements are there? Totally 5 elements. What is that? What is that 5 element? So number 1, you know, the asset. Okay, number 2, you know, liabilities, correct? Number 3, you know, capital. Okay, number 4, it is what? Expenses. Expenses. Okay, number 5, it is income. You understood? These are the 5 elements You already discussed through when you're preparing for the accounting equation, nothing but modern approach. How many elements? 5 elements, correct? Here, suppose how to write debit and credit. Okay, already you understood, correct? Cash. Suppose business started with cash. What are the elements are there? There are 2 elements. What is that? Started business with cash. Okay. For example, put 1 lakh. Here, what are the 2 elements are there? That's what you are going to identify. That's what you are going to identify the element, transaction. Correct? So here, first one is what? Cash. Thereafter, you started business. So that means what? It is capital. Correct? It is called capital. Here, 2 transaction variables, 2 variables. One is cash and capital. So whenever cash, okay, it is asset. Okay. So when it increases, I put debit side. Suppose when I spend something, my cash reduces. I put here. So whenever assets it is increased, I show an as a debit. My assets decreases, I show an as a credit. You understood? Same manner, liabilities, whenever decreases, I put debit. So whenever increases, I put credit. Same manner, capital also. Suppose I started my business with capital, thereafter, suppose I withdraw money. So my capital reduced, so I put it debit. It's called debit. Suppose I increase my capital, so it is coming under credit. Right. So why I am putting this simple, you can be able to identify easily. It is nothing but what increases my asset, I put debit side. Increases my liabilities, I put credit side. Similarly, my capital. Same manner, whenever my expenses increases, I put where? Here. Okay. My expenses decreases, I put credit side. Similarly, my income decreases, I put debit side. My income increases, okay, I put credit side. You understood? That's what this is called traditional approach modern approach. You already are accounting equation approach. That's what you discussed already. Correct? For that only, so last 3 or 4 videos you can be able to do for the accounting equation. Correct? The same manner like the accounting equation. Correct? So 5 elements: assets, liabilities, capital, expenses, income. Correct? So whenever asset increases, I want to show debit. Suppose asset decreases, I want to show credit. Thereafter my liabilities, suppose my liabilities decreases, I want to show as a debit. Whenever my liability increases, I want to show in under credit. Similarly, as a capital, my capital decreases, I want to show under debit. My capital increases, I want to show under credit. Understood? Thereafter, my expenses, I am spending money more for the company, more expenses, so I want to show debit. Less expenses, I want to show credit. Similarly, my income suppose decreases, I want to show debit. My income increases, I want to show credit. I understood for the modern or accounting equation approach. Modern approach or accounting equation approach with the help of all these 5 elements. That's what your modern approach. Now we are going to discuss that is very important. That is called traditional approach. I said, now what is approach? You are approaching your elder as a teacher. Suppose how you approach going to shop. Suppose you are entering in a bank. You want to know where you want to approach, whom you want to approach. Correct? That's what the approach. Here you are as a modern approach. How I am treating my assets, liabilities, capital, expenses, incomes. Similarly, what do you mean by traditional approach? Now going to learn. Okay. I'll clean this. Okay, so now we are going to discuss traditional approach. What is that? So traditional approach, there are 2 classifications. Okay, number 1 is called, it is called personal account. It is called personal account. Another classification, impersonal account. Impersonal account. So first year. So what is personal account? Again, it can be classified into first. Again, I will write the classification first. So what is personal account? Very simple. So personal account may be natural personal account or artificial personal account or representative personal account. Representative personal account. Right? Repeat once again. Personal account. Again classified into natural personal account, artificial personal account, representative personal account. Okay. So what is impersonal account? There are again here two. One is real account, another is nominal account. That you will discuss later. Now we are going to discuss this portion. What is personal account? What do you mean by personal account? Okay, I am going to discuss now. Okay, just to see. So now the personal account. What do you mean by personal account? The first question. Correct. Why? What do you mean by personal account? Personal account nothing but what? It's related to person or persons. Maybe individual, any individual. For example, my name is Ramesh. Correct. So as you are Suresh, Rajesh, Ram, Krishna, like that. Correct. All coming under individuals. Then you can say corporate or some firms. So you already know, correct, in our business studies, the form of organization as a sole trader, as a partnership, as a company, correct. So all coming under as individual. So related to what is personal account? Related to person, maybe individual or corporate or firms. There's nothing but partnership, correct? Like you know, Vasant and Co. So earlier Vivek and Co. Now it become Vivek Limited, correct? You know the adjustment Vivek and Co. Earlier, now it's become Vivek Limited. Okay, you understood what you mean by limited. It's coming under what type of companies. When you are in forms of organization in business studies, correct? That's what here. What is personal account? Nothing but related to person. So maybe individual, corporate or firms. That's what the natural. What do you mean by natural personal account? Any individual as human being, correct? Any individual. So any individual, we will say, coming under natural personal account. What is artificial? Here only any name of corporates or firms, correct? So what is artificial? You know, Infosys, then Reliance, correct? Then Tata, Iron and Steel Company. These are all coming under artificial person. You already know entity, business entity. See, business name is different, person is different. Now understood now our concept here. That's what here, artificial, net personal account, maybe corporate or firms. Name of the corporates. For example, Reliance coming under artificial personal account. Correct. Vivek Limited, artificial personal account. Correct. Now coming for the representative, maybe person or group of person. Person or group of person. Correct. Person or group of person. Group of persons. Correct. Coming under representative. That's what you should know. What personal account means related to person, maybe individual or corporate or firms. After the personal account, we have three classification. One is natural personal account, nothing but any individual or any human being. An artificial personal account, you can say any corporate company, name of the company, correct. Then representative personal account. For example, the representative personal account means you have started a business, so your name become representative there, correct. So suppose Ram started business, so the capital is for Ram's capital. So you can say the representative personal account. Suppose you are running an account in Indian Bank. So the Indian Bank is your representative, your state bank, correct? That is called as a representative of you only. See, they are representing you. That's what it is called representative personal account. You understood? Three type of personal account. It's a natural personal account, artificial personal account, representative personal account. Correct? That's what the personal account, the idea. What do you mean by personal account? It's related to persons, simple. That's right. Related to persons. Any name, any individual. Correct? Maybe Ramesh or Suresh or Vasantan Co, Vivek Limited, Reliance Company, correct? Any name of the company, so Zomato, like that, correct? Or different organization in the world, they are all coming under what? Personal account and the artificial personal account. They are only the classification. When you coming under natural personal account, suppose you are running a company coming under artificial personal account. Suppose you are having account in bank coming under representative personal account. Now you understood the three type of personal account under that. Now we are going to listen what is the personal account rule. So now we are going to discuss what is the rule. Correct. So what is the personal account rule? Thereafter, it is not related to personal account. That's what is called impersonal account. So our next classes we will discuss what is the meaning of the rule of the personal account. Okay, detail discuss for our next class. So I hope that this video we have understood different concept under the section of the accounts. Correct. We started business transaction. Thereafter journal. So what is the meaning of journal? Thereafter ledger, balancing, trial balance, from the trial balance, how to prepare the three type of statement, maybe trading account or manufacturing account, profit and loss account, then balance sheet. So what's the meaning of balance sheet? To show the financial position of the company. The particular business transaction through journal, how to convert our business position, how to format of the journal entry. That's what I repeat finally, date, particulars, maybe what, whether debit or credit, that's why I explained our traditional modern approach. Here, what is this? Ledger folio. That means, any account writing here, the corresponding account going to write different ledger. So, whenever going to write that particular ledger, you want to mention a number here. Then only we can go where is that credit, correct? That's what earlier we are writing manual accounts. Now what you know very well now all computerized accounting. In our syllabus also we can learn computerized accounting. Our end of the last on our book, the volume number 2, computerized accounting. You know the very famous for the lot of packages available. You know very famous one what? Tally, ERP, correct? Tally, ERP. Then our different type of packages available. There's some company they are doing their own packages, correct? And now all the accounts through computerized accounting. But earlier you have to write manual accounts. That's why they are mentioning ledger folio. So they have to know where my credit goes, which ledger. There you want to mention the your page number. That is why that's what is called ledger folio. Now understood format, date, particulars, ledger folio, amount debit and amount credit. That is journal formation. So what do you mean by journal? What do you mean by journalizing? So what is the different, how we are going to approach traditional approach and modern accounting equation approach. Already you know accounting equation approach very well, preparation of the sum. So accounting equation always equal, there is no balance. Asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. That's what with the 5 element, asset, liabilities, capital, expenses, income. Now what is traditional approach finally? So maybe personal account and impersonal account. In personal account there are 3 classification. In personal account 2 classification. Under personal account, natural personal account, artificial personal account, representative personal account. So in our book, inside the book, all this information is not there. That's why please buy some author book. I already said that T.S. Grewal. Please buy as early as possible for easy understanding a detailed discussion. Okay. In the NCERT book, they mention only the modern approach only. That I said the particular page number. Page number 60 only they mention the format of journal entries. Okay. These are the information. It's available only our author book. Correct. That's a better by going to buy T.S. Grewal author book for our 11th grade accountancy class. Okay, it is more useful for you. As early as possible, please you buy it. Okay, so I hope that this session you can be able to analyze what is the accountancy. Hereafter, what should be going to learn. Right. So learning now one by one, you have here make it your own interest. You can be able to do how to form journal entry. Okay, that we'll discuss later. Okay, I hope that this session definitely more useful for you. Okay, thank you.